The formula of Formula One refers to a set of rules established after World War II to provide some discipline to the desire to race risky automobiles on the streets of foreign towns. Whereas NASCAR is all about left turns, vehicles that look like automobiles, and spectator-friendly oval tracks, Formula One has a madder, purer heart. The oldest courses stretch back a century. The races last about 90 minutes. They swirl, swoop, and descend slopes, sometimes on existing roadways. The vehicles, which began as death traps for daredevils, are today examples of extreme technology, with flying algorithms competing for advantages of 1/10 of a second, the distance of a yard across a 3-mile circuit. The sport is obscure, but it's popular worldwide. Mercedes won the World Championship 8 years in a row from 2014, when Wolff took over, to 2021, an unparalleled feat. Mercedes' star is Lewis Hamilton, who made roughly $65 million last season. Hamilton won 6 solo world titles during the team's winning streak, increasing his career total to 7. Nobody has ever won 8 times. "I couldn't think of a better friend, I couldn't think of a better boss," Hamilton said of Wolff. Formula One is presently gaining appeal, notably in the United States, thanks in part to the Netflix series Drive to Survive, which has interwoven the sport's nerdery with artistic camera work and acerbic insight into the lives of its heroes. Wolff, who speaks 5 languages and has a race driver wife, is one of the show's natural stars. Only Wolff and his arch-rival Christian Horner, a British team principal who controls the Red Bull team, have ever won a world championship. Unlike Horner and his teammates, Wolff is also a co-owner of his team. His 1/3 interest in Mercedes is conservatively valued at roughly $500 million. He views himself as both a rival and someone determining the future of a multi-billion-dollar corporation. The other team principals, and I don't mean this in an arrogant way, are incentivized for performance only, Wolff said. This is seen by his rivals. "He's playing a game and he's always one move in advance," one of them said. Wolff, who's 50 years old, is the finest team manager in recent history of the world's fastest racing. The squad won 13 of 17 races in 2020. Hamilton, who debuted in Formula One in 2007, has never missed a season without winning at least one race. The team was in 3rd place, behind Red Bull and Ferrari, ahead of the US Grand Prix in Austin on October 23rd, their worst position in a decade. Seeing Wolff and Mercedes get lost has both been disturbing and refreshing. Mercedes has previously benefited from these shifts, responding faster than its competitors. However, the 2022 reset was exceptionally broad. One of the goals of the new rules was to reorganize the downforce created by the vehicles, reducing the quantity of dirty air left in their wakes and allowing for more competitive racing. Mercedes' new vehicle, the W13, looked to exemplify the most daring expression of this concept during a pre-season testing session in Bahrain in March. It was slimmer and more modern than the rest of them. People were looking at it thinking, "Wow, Mercedes are going to blow the field away," George Russell said. Within reason, we thought that as well. The W13, on the other hand, was erratic. The data gathered in the wind tunnel or through computer modeling didn't translate to the racetrack. The automobile bounced at high speeds, a phenomenon known as porpoising. "My back is killing me," Hamilton shouted during a long straight in Baku in June, as the car's bottom smacked the road repeatedly at more than 200 miles per hour. Attempts to tackle the problem only revealed new issues. "We've tried and tried and failed, and tried and tried and failed," Hamilton said. Mercedes' trackside engineer director, Andrew Shovlin, who has a PhD in the dynamics of military logistics trucks, compared mending the W13 to peeling an onion. "Even the aerodynamic bouncing manifests itself in about 3 different mechanisms," he said. If you want to be a P1 in Formula One news, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.